For me, it's about the community and the camaraderie.
That feels good.
You got options. You got options.
Doesn't matter how bad your day is going, an hour on this fixes it.
You make a place in your garage to put shit overhead. Like big junk,
Don't get caught up in the stuff of it.
A great garage has to be an active place.
We're gonna start here at the garage. This is where I kind of prep everything for most of my adventures. Depending on who I'm with, hopefully it's with my son. We've got the motorcycle, we've got his bike. I love that he loves riding a motorcycle, riding a mountain bike and a BMX bike. It's great to expose him to it and have him glom onto it. 2012 BMW GS. Doesn't matter how bad your day is going, an hour on this fixes it. Back here's the workbench. I do most of the work on my trucks or my motorcycle, definitely bicycles. You know, it keeps costs down when I can do it myself. A couple years ago, I was invited to race the Mexican 1000, and it was really a ragtag group of guys that did it. We had no idea what we were doing, you know, running a 1969 Myers Manx. So it was a really special time, and I think there were 6 of us that did it, which is teeny for a team. You know, I don't know that I'm gonna do it again, but it's nice to have that there just to remind me that I did do it. Something funny that's kind of followed me throughout my life is I had the first skate ramp in Montana. I've had Tony Hawk skate it. People knew about it from everywhere in that zone. So skating has always been a part of my life. It's not much anymore because it hurts real bad when I slam, but Cooper, my son's into it, and I support him 100%. I think if you want to create a space like this for yourself, don't get caught up in the stuff of it. You buy things slowly as you need them and buy stuff that's quality. This thing's gotta be 15, 16 years old. This Snow Peak awning, 20 years old maybe. These thermarests have gotta be 10, 15 years old. When you buy stuff that's quality and it lasts, it never goes out of style and you'll have it forever. I'm gonna move out here towards the back of the truck. This is my work truck. I built it and designed it to be able to go out, be remote for 2 weeks-ish and try and keep everything, you know, in here and ready to go at a moment's notice. And then, you know, here's one of my favorite things, the trash picker-upper. Keeps campsites clean. Pasadena Pickle Company, my son started that. He got a 3D printer and he makes 3D printed keychains, sells them on the playground. He got shut down at school. He couldn't actually sell it during class after a couple weeks. So I made him some stickers, Pasadena Pickle Company. I've never understood people with like the super clean garage, the sterile garage, but I've always been a Land Rover guy and those things leak oil and it's a mess. And that, you know, I think maybe if I had a larger space, it could be a little tighter and organized, but this works.
From here, we'll walk over to my garage / workshop. Another thing I like to have a hard time living without is cabinet pedestals. This is the first one. I found this one on like Craigslist or some shit like that. See how banged up it is? And I bought this for next to nothing because it's all beat up. And then I eventually bought a brand spickety new one. And this I think is now, of all my different workbenches I've had over the years, I think this is 100% the best setup. I also keep like, so besides just tools, like when I'm packing my backpack, I'll have just things I might want to grab. Fire starting stuff, if it's somewhere wet and cold, all kinds of different tripod attachments, ear protection, just whatever, you know, windicators, cutlery for skinning. I got stuff like my buddy Tyler Friel, he made these, he's got like ulus he made by hand. I use these now and then. A lot of Montana Knife Company knives, kind of like some specialty. That's a weeb flesher. That's a tail stripper. So I got kind of weird shit like that too. So if I'm packing, I kind of have a way I kind of move around to pack up my stuff. And one of the things I do is open these drawers to get what I want. This pegboard system is by a place called Wall Control. I love this junk. This is the second house I've had this wall control setup. A lot of the stuff's just stuff I need to get at and use all the time. But some of it's just weird stuff. I don't know why. This came off a buddy of mine's place. This is like a core. This is a piece that someone might have carried around with them. So you'd have this, right? This would be what you'd keep with you. And when you needed a piece, bam, you'd knock that piece off to make arrowheads. Here's the deal about garages too, is I think a lot of dudes don't realize how much space you're wasting when you're not using all your overhead space. So this perimeter is lagged into the studs. And man, like in terms of just getting junk out of your way, there's certain stuff I just pile up there. So I got like a mag pole case, pole spear, ice fishing shanty, ice spear, recurve bow, tons of fins, waterproof gun case, a little sled for carrying elk quarters and stuff, ice saw, spud, whatever, all tree stands. Like big junk, I'll stick it up there and it vanishes. You know, if I was gonna give life advice to someone, it would be make a place in your garage to put shit overhead and never have a plan B. That would be my 2 pieces of life advice. This is just a season 10 poster from Show Meat Eater. This is my old man with a blackberry killed with his recurve. That's me and my old van. I bought that van. I traded a $250 in a husk barn, a chainsaw for that van, and that's the day I killed it, come back from duck hunting.
All right, let's go check out the garage. Come on, sir. Come on. A great garage has to be an active place. There's tinkering, there's bikes coming in and out, there's skateboards coming in and out. That's how we live our lives right here. You got options. You got options. Can't go too far with us without getting something highly America'd up. I learned most of my decor from a Special Forces team room. And you definitely, 100% of the time, have an American flag. When I first moved to Florida, it was like 6 or 7 Special Forces guys all living in the same place called the Cadre Team House. So if you look over here, I just wrote GORUCK Cadre Team House, Florida, 2012 to 2014. In the Army, when you go through and you get a new unit, you have a patch, represents that unit. That was the inspiration for the patch universe at GORUCK. I mean, if I only got one patch for the rest of the time, I'd put the American flag on it. Kind of all dates back to that for me. When we're here, the garage door's open. We have bikes and skateboards and surfboards, and there's lots of trees. This house would not be near the house that it is, but for that tree. You get people that run by or walk by, or, you know, we know all the dogs in the neighborhood. Every once in a while, some people will drop off some beer. It just sort of magically finds its way in there. And get a beer fridge for your garage. If you're coming in here, right, to grab a beer, you'll see that 10th Special Forces group right there. Those are the roots. The ice cream freezer up top, that's really important too. Girl Scout cookies, perfect. Yeah. If you're a new dad, I got a life hack for you. If you wanna be of real value to mom and to your kid, get yourself a front loader, put your front loader on, put the kid in the front loader, and go outside and walk and walk and walk. One of our friends, his gift to me was he went and got it framed. We have to be very deliberate about the space that we have. We build this stuff, of course, sandbags and medicine balls and rucks and sand kettlebells and all this stuff. It just gets stored right here. It's very simple. And so there's all different sizes, all different weights that can accommodate all different kinds of people. This is a reminder that we're gonna put this stuff outside and we're gonna use it, and then we're gonna drink some cold beers when we're done.
Yo, how's it going, guys? Good, man.
3:30 on a Sunday afternoon, so this is where the people descend. A little bit of whatever we're gonna do today. We don't even really know yet, but Okay, what do you want to do?
I don't know, let's talk about it. There's lunges, there's burpees. Eric?
Lunges or push-ups?
Push-ups.
I don't look forward to necessarily doing push-ups or burpees or pick your thing. Those things suck. But I look forward to seeing my friends. And it's a really good excuse to have people over and then take it as it comes.
Do we want to swap out the overhead press since we're doing burpees or no?
Or you just want to get really strong.
I'll get really strong.
This is not a toilet trust fall kind of day. This is like a get strong, like Terminator kind of day. All right, sweet.
Like, thank you.
If you drop it, you owe 100 burpees. Come on, let's go. All right, squats.
I don't really like strength training. What I do love is doing it with my buddies though. That's how camaraderie and community is, that's how friendships are formed. Oh man. When people know to meet in the driveway at 3:30 on Sunday afternoon, there's an accountability to that. There's value in the consistency of it, and we just kind of kept it up for years now. You know, people kind of look forward to it. I know I do.
There they are.
There it is.
Gran Torino. All three of them.
Meet us where you are, and we'll meet you where we are, and let's have fun doing it. It is a process to print something up in the real world.
This is the cold plunge recovery.
There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Good work.
It really comes from my time in the Army where you have this great team and it's sacred and it gets even more sacred over time. And it's about bringing that to more people in their lives. Go do something. That's the first step. Say yes, show up, invite others, do the things that you enjoy doing, and you're gonna meet the people that also enjoy doing those things, and that's where it comes from.